All right, so if you've been following me on Instagram or even Facebook, you probably know that I was building a gym, and I'm gonna probably throw together a couple of clips on this particular video. I wanted to do this all at once, however, just the way that things worked out. I didn't really have the opportunity to do that just because I'm getting so many different shipments in, as well as I wasn't planning on actually putting some of this stuff together till after the wedding. However, I got some good deals that I couldn't pass up on, and things could just get shipped faster, or so I thought, so I wanted to go ahead and do it. So for this too, you guys probably noticed that I've been doing a lot of NASM plugs lately, and that's because NASM, which in case you didn't know, was doing a 2-week free trial of their services through myusatrainer.com/CampbellFitness, link in the description below. But that actually helps me pay for some of this stuff because YouTube videos actually don't make a lot of income for people these days anymore. That's why most people are doing coaching plans or apparel or whatever. So keep that in mind and check out NASM if you're interested. The National Academy of Sports Medicine, who by the way does not like being called NASM, the NASM. So that being the case, I was supposed to get a lot of plates in today. And I'm gonna go ahead and flip to a video in just a second to show you this first bar. All right, so the first piece of equipment is officially here, and for some reason, this is the only thing that didn't get sent freight along with everything else. So most of the stuff I ordered, which I'm sure I'll mention at some point in this video, is from Rogue or Sornex, but this is just a Rogue power bar, I believe. And that feel when you actually answer the door to get your weights. First of all, obviously if you have weights delivered to your house, you feel like a meathead as is, but you're also wearing a Macho Man Randy Savage, oh yeah, tank top. Those feels are real, my friend. So the reason I actually got this bar as well is because the first bar I ordered, which was the Westside Power Bar, I got it thinking specifically of powerlifting, aggressive neural, something I wanted. Did not take into consideration the fact that the Beyonce would also be lifting. Figured she probably didn't want that neural because that would cut the hell out of her hands and or back when she's squatting. So yeah, she does squat. So I got this one because it has a little bit less of an aggressive neural. I've also heard really good things about this bar. Probably down the line I will get some specialty bars as well, but I think this is a pretty good start. So I'm going to unbox this, and I'm not sure if this is a barbell in this box or the UPS guy was just really happy to see me. So I'm not sure if you're aware of this because most of us don't open up bars, but it is a pain in the ass getting it out of that thing. But here's the bar itself, so I went with the black on the inside and the normal finish on the outside. This is a really nice bar so far, so from what I can tell, again, the knurling on this isn't overly aggressive. I'll probably have reviews of all the equipment that I'm gonna be picking up over the course of building this gym out and as I continue to upgrade. So I don't wanna get too in-depth on it here. Plus, because this is the only thing here, there's not really much more I can say about it. You can see the spacing on there and the ring lines and all that other good stuff. This does not have a center knurl. Not that that really matters because, again, the other bar will be taking care of that. But overall, at least with this, as far as just handling it, so far so good. But as you guys can tell, I got a second bar in as well, and they look almost identical at first inspection. But when you come up here, you can see that the actual collars here are a little bit bigger on this particular bar, and the lighting isn't the best here. I'm gonna get on my hands and knees, that's what she said. You can see that this has both powerlifting and Olympic grips on it. This one just has powerlifting, because this is what I call the daddy bar. Need to clean up all this damn cardboard that comes with all this shit. But this one also has a lot more aggressive knurling, and this one also has the center knurl, whereas this one does not. So this is a Rogue Ohio bar, which you guys already saw. And then this one, terrible lighting, I know. Focus, a Westside Power Bar. So one with this bar just because Louis Simmons, why not? Now that being said, I was supposed to get a lot of the weights in today from Rogue as well, but they ended up screwing up on the shipment. And what was initially about a 1,000-pound order on 2 pallets ended up being a 200-pound order on 1 pallet. So they shipped one of the pallets to the wrong place. They told me they should be able to get the other one in tomorrow, but the only weights that I got in the mail today via freight were these change plates. So 2.5 pounds pair, a 5-pound pair, and a 10-pound pair afterwards. So if I wanted to load up one of these bars, I could be lifting with a truly impressive 80 pounds. I can probably curl that though, so we can definitely do some curls. And on top of that too, what I also picked up today, what made up the bulk of that order besides one of those bars and those change plates, let me kind of switch this around here, is an adjustable bench. So I went adjustable bench first before I got just a flat bench, just because I figure this is going to serve more purposes than just a good flat bench as of right now. This is one of the Rogue adjustable 2.0 or something like that. It's the one that's more moderately priced than the more expensive one they have that runs like 800 some bucks. However, I gotta say, this thing is built like a tank. It is overly solid. I was really surprised carrying it in how actually heavy it was. One of the nice things on this too is if I can adjust this, holy shit, I can't even do it by myself. Listen to the struggle. The struggle is real in real time. Let me get this. All right, so let's put that down flat. And then let's put this little guy down flat. Eventually, need to grease those bearings if you know what I'm saying. So when it's flat, you can tell that there's not very much, if any, of an actual gap there. So depending on how you like your woman, this might be a good or bad thing. But this is a really firm bench. It's probably not as wide as I would have liked it. Not that you guys can really get any idea from me just doing that, but check out the vascularity in those hands. Oh, I'm out of breath. This is terrible. Cardio, not even once. It's also like one of the hottest days here of the year in Rhode Island. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. You'll see more updates over the course of the next couple weeks as things get built out. Probably 2 more big shipments, one being the weights this week, and then the rack and platform and a whole bunch of other stuff coming at some point before the wedding. They told me it's gonna be here before August 28th, and I literally cannot breathe, so I'm ending the video. As always, thanks for watching, and stay big.